Did you know that over 600 million turkeys are raised around the world each year? A staggering number, nearly equal to the entire population of North America? With more protein than industrially raised chicken and less saturated fat than beef, turkey is considered a smart white meat and is loved by health-conscious consumers across the globe. From massive turkey flocks stretching across continents, tons of fresh meat are harvested and delivered to modern factories, where advanced technology and strict safety standards transform them into perfectly processed cuts. Nicknamed the soul of the feast, turkey doesn't just win hearts with its flavor. It stands as a symbol of abundance in every culinary tradition. Today, join Agriculture Insight as we walk through vast turkey farms and step inside state-of-the-art processing facilities, where every cut of turkey is crafted into culinary products served on tables around the world. The United States is often referred to as the Kingdom of Turkeys, producing the largest quantity of turkeys in the world, accounting for approximately 46.6% of global production, 6 times more than Poland, the second largest producer. In the US, turkey holds a special place in culinary tradition, especially during major holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. During the festive season's peak weeks, over 45 million turkeys are consumed, mainly as the centerpiece of traditional family dinners, typically served with cranberry sauce. This large-scale consumption has prompted many to reflect on how to balance long-standing cultural customs with growing ethical considerations around the use of animals for food. While traditional turkeys, like the bronze or bourbon red breeds, are still raised on open pastures and can reproduce naturally like any other poultry, modern broad-breasted whites have lost that ability. They've been selectively bred for such oversized breasts that natural mating is physically impossible, forcing the entire industry to rely on artificial insemination to sustain the breed. Insemination is a critical step in genetic control. For artificial insemination, a device called an insemination machine is used, consisting of 2 main parts, one for collecting semen from the male turkey and another for injecting it into the female. Male turkeys have internal reproductive organs and lack a penis like many other animals. Instead, they have a cloaca. To collect semen, technicians must manually stimulate the bird with the correct technique and posture to extract sperm. Afterward, the female is held in place by hand, and a specialized syringe or pump is used to insert the semen collected earlier. On average, an industrial farm can inseminate between 1,000 and 3,000 hens per day. After artificial insemination, turkeys are placed in individual enclosures specially designed for comfort. Every factor, from lighting and temperature to ambient noise, must be tightly controlled. Even small deviations in temperature or light cycles can reduce reproductive performance by as much as 30%. In intensive farming conditions, some birds exhibit signs of depression, such as withdrawal, unusual vocalizations, and loss of appetite. After just a few days, the turkeys enter their egg-laying phase. On average, each hen can produce around 100 eggs throughout its reproductive cycle. At the right moment, the eggs are gently laid and roll onto conveyor belts located just below their enclosures. This modern system collects thousands of eggs daily, without causing cracks or deformities. The eggs are then transported directly to the storage area and placed onto specialized trays. After laying, the hens are returned to the rearing area to rest and regain their energy. After being collected, the eggs are carefully packed and quickly transported to hatcheries to ensure they maintain the quality needed to become healthy chicks. Once they arrive, the egg trays are placed in the incubation area, where the hatching process begins automatically. To ensure successful incubation, staff must properly seal the incubators and select the appropriate settings for temperature and humidity. During operation, the trays inside the incubators gently rotate to distribute heat evenly, typically maintaining a temperature range of 37 to 38 degrees Celsius. After a few days, staff open the incubators and remove the trays to check hatch rates using the candling method. The light allows clear observation of the embryo's development inside each egg. After about 28 days, the chicks begin to hatch, emitting soft peeping sounds from within the shells, marking the arrival of new life as each chick gradually breaks free and enters the world. After hatching, the chicks are placed into sturdy trays and transported onto a conveyor belt. At this stage, the automated system carefully moves each chick toward a specialized machine designed to remove leftover eggshell fragments. In the past, this process was done manually, taking 10 to 15 minutes per chick. But today, thanks to automation, hundreds of chicks can be cleaned in just 1 to 2 minutes, significantly faster and more efficient while maintaining safety standards. Once freed from their cumbersome shells, the chicks are quickly carried by conveyor to the next stage, gender sorting. Here, trained staff manually examine each chick's feather color, body size, and other features to distinguish males from females. After sorting, the chicks follow separate conveyor lines, marking the start of different journeys. The mini turkey ladies are prioritized for the next stages, as they're more suitable for meat and egg production. Meanwhile, male chicks that don't meet production standards, typically due to small size or unsuitability for meat yield, are separated and sent to the byproduct processing system. In this area, they are fed into a specialized grinder that turns them into a protein-rich paste. As for the selected females, they continue on the conveyor toward the vaccination stage. Workers place each chick in the correct position on the system, and the automated equipment delivers accurate injections in seconds. These vaccines protect the chicks from common diseases such as infections, enteritis, neurological disorders, avian flu, and E. coli. After the initial processing steps are completed, the turkey poults are placed into multi-tiered plastic trays with ventilation holes to ensure proper airflow and prevent suffocation. These trays are then loaded into climate-controlled transport vehicles, where the temperature is maintained at around 32 to 35 degrees Celsius, ideal for the sensitive body temperature of newly hatched turkeys. From there, the poults are transported to satellite farms to begin the grow-out phase. Unlike adult turkeys, housing for turkey poults requires much more careful preparation. Before the chicks are brought in, workers cover the floor with a layer of wood shavings or dry straw to retain warmth and absorb moisture, both critical in the first few days. Then each tray of poults is gently placed onto the bedding, helping them adjust smoothly to their new environment without stress. Turkey poults can take up to 2 to 3 days to learn how to eat and drink on their own, unlike other poultry species that are quicker and more independent. To support them, the initial feed consists of concentrated, protein-rich pellets that are easy to digest and placed directly on the floor. Fresh water is always available in shallow trays to prevent dehydration. In just 1 week, a single poult can gain over 400 to 500 grams, with growth rates during the first month being nearly 1.8 times faster than that of conventional broiler chickens. This rapid development quickly makes the once spacious housing feel cramped. Even as they double or triple in size, the poults continue to live in groups until they reach full maturity. By around 2 months of age, turkeys begin to show their distinctive features. Smooth white feathers, nearly bare necks, and eyes that sparkle like tiny crystals, signaling the start of a new growth phase. And finally, the moment every poultry farmer waits for has arrived. When the turkeys have fully matured, reaching weights of 12 to 20 kilograms each, and the barns begin to feel overcrowded, they enter the harvesting phase. Typically, turkeys are caught at night, a time when they are less active and have slower reflexes, which helps reduce stress across the flock. Workers carefully walk through the barns, using their hands or specialized tools to catch each large turkey, then place them into dedicated transport crates, each holding about 4 to 6 birds, depending on their weight. Once the crates are filled, they are loaded onto specially designed trucks, equipped with ventilation systems and anti-slip flooring to ensure a safe and stable journey. When the trucks arrive at the processing plant, the turkey crates are carefully unloaded and quickly transferred to the receiving area. Here, each turkey is weighed and undergoes a basic health check, with key indicators such as weight and condition being recorded, marking the first step in the plant's quality control process. Throughout this stage, a specialized blue lighting system is used. This calming light helps reduce stress and keeps the turkeys in a stable state after the long transport journey. Next, the system tilts the crates, causing the turkeys to gently slide into the processing area. Here, workers manually lift each turkey into the handling system. Once the bird is rendered unconscious, it is immersed in a hot water tank. The high temperature of the water helps loosen the feathers, making the defeathering process faster and easier. The turkeys are then transferred to specialized machines designed to remove feathers. These defeathering machines are equipped with soft rubber rollers that gently rub against the skin, separating feathers without damaging or scratching the meat's surface. The turkey's legs are removed by an automated blade system operating at near blink-of-an-eye speed. As each bird passes through, the blade drops and delivers a clean, decisive cut in less than a second. The legs fall straight into a collection trough, completely separated from the body, moving forward on the conveyor. The turkey's body moves to the internal processing station. Here, an automated system creates a precise opening, followed by a specialized suction mechanism that gently collects internal components such as the liver, heart, and intestines. These parts are then directed onto a lower conveyor belt, kept separate from the main body, and sent to a dedicated byproduct processing line. In a separate area, specialists analyze chemical samples such as hydrogen peroxide, peracetic acid, or chlorine-based compounds before use. These substances help clean and brighten the turkey's skin. Although the process remains controversial, no scientific study has definitively confirmed any specific health risks. What's your take on this? The turkeys are then moved by conveyor to pre-mixed chemical baths. During soaking, an aeration system keeps the solution circulating to ensure even distribution and effective whitening across the skin surface. After being soaked in the chemical solution, the turkeys return to the familiar conveyor belt to continue the process. First, they pass through a clean water rinsing system that removes any remaining chemicals from the skin. After rinsing, the turkeys are transferred to a high-speed drying line, approximately 50 meters long. They are dried using hot air to remove any remaining moisture on the skin. In addition to rapid drying through heated airflow, the turkeys are rotated at high speed to accelerate the process while minimizing exposure to the external environment. The drying system is equipped with multiple powerful fans that ensure even heat distribution across the entire body of each turkey. After drying, the turkeys pass through an optical sorting system equipped with high-speed cameras capable of scanning up to 9,000 birds per hour. The system analyzes every detail on the surface of the skin, from bruises and scratches to uneven coloration. Image processing algorithms identify any defects and trigger mechanical arms to divert substandard birds onto a separate conveyor. Next, the turkey bodies are secured and moved through an automated wing cutting station. The system uses sensors to precisely locate the joint between the wing and the body, then sharp blades descend to separate each wing within seconds. The wings are collected on a conveyor belt below and transferred to a separate processing stage. The remaining meat, excluding the legs and wings, is sent to another processing station through the breast cutting machine. Here, sharp blades glide swiftly and precisely to separate the thick, tender breast meat from the carcass. If the wings and breast are the easy cuts, then the turkey thigh is a true mechanical challenge. The thigh joint, where the thick muscle meets the pelvic bone, doesn't always sit in a perfect position. That's why the thigh separation system uses curved blades and pressure sensors, not just to cut, but to slip precisely into the natural break point of the joint. Now, everything moves into the final stage, the packaging line. Remember the internal organs we separated earlier, where speed and precision approach perfection? Breast meat, liver, heart, thighs, all cleaned and sorted, roll steadily along the automated conveyors toward high-accuracy electronic scales that measure each portion down to the gram. Next, tray sealing and vacuum packing machines take over, creating clean, uniform, retail-ready products. Each pack is labeled not only with the production date, but also a QR code that traces the entire journey, from farm to table. Every minute, hundreds of portions are inspected, sealed, and sent straight into cold storage, ready for shipment. From industrial farms to fully automated processing lines, the journey of the turkey is a snapshot of the modern global food supply chain, where technology, logistics, and appetite converge. And next time you bite into a turkey sausage or enjoy a perfectly roasted holiday bird, remember, behind that flavor lies a massive, evolving system built for one purpose: delivering clean, safe, and convenient food to millions of families around the world. Did you know that each year, more than 50 million tons of pork are produced worldwide, with a significant portion transformed into bacon, the legendary companion of millions of breakfasts that captivates food lovers everywhere? The journey of these happiness-flavored bacon slices begins on vast farms with healthy pigs. After careful selection, the pork is processed through advanced systems to create the perfect final product. Today, join Agriculture Insight as we follow the journey of bacon through the world's most modern production lines, unveiling the secrets behind the flavor that has captured millions of hearts. Everything will be revealed in this video. On the global bacon race, the United States is the undisputed champion, producing over 2 million tons of bacon each year, accounting for nearly 50% of the world's supply. With such massive production, American bacon has become a national icon, appearing everywhere from breakfast tables and backyard barbecues to even bacon-flavored ice cream and pastries. Industry giants like Oscar Mayer and Hormel have helped turn bacon into a culinary legend of American culture, with 93% of households purchasing bacon regularly and many keeping at least one pack stocked in their fridge. Here's a fun fact. That crispy slice of bacon you enjoy every morning was once a prize in a marriage ceremony in England. At the Dunmow-Flitch trials, married couples who had lived harmoniously for over a year were publicly put on trial to prove that they had never regretted their union. The reward for enduring love? A giant slab of bacon. Bacon is not just a delicious treat, it's a timeless symbol of love and devotion. The journey of premium bacon begins on specialized farms, where pigs are closely monitored from birth. Each pig bred specifically for bacon production typically reaches a weight of around 110 kilograms in just 6 months, growing at a remarkable rate of up to 1.8 kilograms per day, nearly twice as fast as conventionally raised pigs. Their diet consists primarily of corn, wheat, and supplemented vitamins, designed to develop the ideal belly fat composition needed for high-quality bacon, with even fat marbling that delivers perfect crispness and rich flavor. Interestingly, some bacon-dedicated farms even incorporate beer into the pig's feed. Adding beer to their diet helps produce more evenly distributed and higher-quality fat, almost as if the pigs themselves are savoring a taste of flavor before transforming into bacon. After about 6 months of rearing, when the pigs have reached their ideal weight of approximately 110 kilograms, they begin their final journey, from the farm to the processing plant. Before being loaded onto the transport trucks, the pigs are lightly washed using cleansing or disinfecting solutions. This step helps remove dirt, bacteria, and pathogens from the surface of their skin, reducing the risk of cross-contamination during transport and at the plant. Handlers use specialized tools such as mobile panels or soft paddles to gently guide the pigs. The walkway from the holding area to the transport truck is specially designed with a low incline, allowing the pigs to move easily without losing balance. High side barriers are typically installed along the walkway to limit external visibility and prevent the pigs from becoming distracted or startled by sudden noises, lights, or movement. Inside the truck, each tier is often lined with a layer of rice husks, sawdust, or other absorbent material. This not only provides better grip for the pigs, but also helps absorb moisture and maintain hygiene, making post-trip cleaning easier. The transport vehicles used are specially designed livestock trucks, usually multi-tiered to maximize space while maintaining ventilation and comfort. They are equipped with ventilation systems, shock absorption mechanisms, and often sensors to monitor interior conditions. These features help ensure that the pigs are transported in a safe, comfortable, and low-stress environment. The entire process from loading to transport requires not only technical expertise, but also strict adherence to animal welfare standards, hygiene protocols, and food safety regulations. Before entering the slaughtering process, pigs are taken to a designated resting area for a final health inspection. This stage is critical to ensure that the meat products, especially bacon, meet the highest food safety standards. Pigs are guided into a specialized washing area where their entire bodies are sprayed with clean, high-pressure water to remove dirt, mud, and waste residues from their skin. Following this preliminary rinse, they are lightly sprayed with a mild disinfectant solution, typically safe compounds such as lactic acid or low-concentration chlorine, to eliminate bacteria and pathogens present on the skin's surface. Before slaughter, pigs are anesthetized to ensure a painless process and to comply with animal welfare regulations. One of the most common methods is stunning with carbon dioxide, CO2. The pigs are guided into a sealed chamber where CO2 is introduced at a controlled concentration. Within several seconds, they lose consciousness completely. This method helps minimize stress, prevents unnecessary struggling or injury, and ensures the safety of both the animals and the workers involved. Immediately after stunning, the pigs are hung upside down and bled for about 3 to 5 minutes to allow maximum blood drainage. Once bleeding is complete, they are moved to the dehairing area. Here, the pigs are briefly immersed in a hot water tank at around 60 to 65 degrees Celsius to soften the hair follicles. They are then transferred to an automatic dehairing machine, where rotating rubber rollers remove hair and surface impurities. This step ensures the skin is clean and well prepared for the next stages of processing. The pigs are then hung on a sliding rail conveyor and moved to the singeing machine, where strong flames burn off the tiny remaining hairs and simultaneously sterilize the skin surface, ensuring hygiene standards are met before the evisceration process. After being cleaned, the pigs continue to the step of removing the anus. Then, they are moved to the area for evisceration and organ removal. Here, workers use a knife to make a longitudinal incision along the pig's abdomen, then gently pull out all the internal organs without rupturing the intestines, ensuring maximum hygiene. Once cleaned, the pigs are transferred to a high-capacity cutting machine. Here, they are precisely and quickly cut in half using sharp blades, ensuring that the meat remains intact and undamaged. The cutting machine uses advanced technology and automatic control, making the cutting process smooth and uniform, optimizing the use of raw materials. After being cut in half, the meat parts are transferred onto a conveyor belt. Here, they are further divided into specific parts, such as lean meat, fat, ribs, bones, and other sections. The sharp saw blades, combined with laser technology, make precise cuts, ensuring that each piece of meat is neatly separated without damaging its quality. The lean meat is cut into smaller pieces for fresh processing, while the fat, ribs, and bones are also clearly categorized, ready for the next stages of processing into various pork products. This entire process is carried out in a closed environment that meets food safety and hygiene standards, ensuring the final product is of the highest quality while minimizing material loss. During the meat separation process, the pork belly, also known as the belly cut, is singled out as the primary ingredient for making bacon. An ideal pork belly typically features a balanced layering of fat and lean meat, creating a unique texture when fried or roasted. Crispy on the outside, juicy and tender on the inside. After being cut, the pork belly is inspected either manually or using sensor systems to ensure it meets the standards for thickness, fat-to-lean ratio, and size. Pieces that do not meet the requirements may be redirected to other processing lines, while the qualified cuts proceed to the curing stage. Once the pork belly is ready, the seasoning process begins, starting a journey to create the irresistible flavor of bacon. There are two common seasoning methods: dry curing and wet curing. In the dry curing method, the pork belly is evenly coated with a mixture of salt, sugar, pepper, garlic, and natural herbs, creating a perfect blend of flavors from the very first touch. Wet curing, more commonly used in industrial production, involves soaking the meat in a special brine solution that combines salt with spices such as sugar, pepper, garlic, and natural extracts, ensuring the meat absorbs the distinctive bacon flavor. To ensure the seasoning is evenly distributed, a specialized injection system with dozens of small stainless steel needles is used. The needles are carefully positioned across the meat's surface, injecting the seasoning mixture precisely into each piece. This automated system works quickly and with pinpoint accuracy, allowing the seasoning to penetrate deeply from the surface to the core, creating a perfectly seasoned and uniform layer on each piece of bacon. This process not only ensures the flavor quality, but also optimizes the use of seasonings, resulting in a final product with rich, irresistible taste. Once the bacon has been meticulously seasoned, it enters the enchanting stage of smoking, a culinary wonder that transforms ordinary pork into an irresistible delicacy. The seasoned slabs are placed into smokehouses, where controlled heat and smoke from natural wood begin to work their magic. Depending on the type of wood used, oak, hickory, or even applewood, each imparts a distinct character, blending smoke and seasoning into a harmonious flavor signature unique to each batch of bacon. Smoking times can range from several hours to up to 24 hours, depending on the method and the desired flavor profile. Throughout the smoking process, the meat absorbs waves of aromatic smoke, with each breath of smoke adding another layer of rich, complex flavor to the meat. After smoking, the bacon slabs are removed from the smokehouse and pressed to create uniform thickness, preparing them for precise slicing. After pressing, the meat, now true bacon, is fragrant, tender, and richly imbued with smoky flavor. Yet its journey isn't quite finished. Before bacon can grace supermarket shelves or star in delicious breakfasts, it must undergo the critical and meticulous slicing phase. Large rectangular slabs of bacon are fed into automated slicing systems, equipped with razor-sharp stainless steel blades operating at high precision. These modern machines slice each piece consistently and attractively, with the ability to adjust the thickness of each bacon strip to meet exact standards. Some advanced slicers can process up to 60 packages of bacon per minute, equating to over 3,500 strips per hour, dramatically boosting production efficiency while minimizing error. Packaging is the final, yet equally important step in bacon production. After slicing, the bacon strips are neatly arranged and fed into modern packaging machines. Here, bacon is often vacuum sealed to remove air, helping to extend shelf life and prevent bacterial contamination. Depending on intended use, bacon can be packaged into convenient small packs for households or larger blocks for restaurants and supermarkets. The packaging is robust and clearly labeled with origin and expiration dates, ensuring that each slice of bacon reaches the consumer fresh, safe, and flavorful. Today, we'll explore vast sugarcane farms in Louisiana and Florida, following the farmers from planting to harvest, learning about modern farming technologies, and understanding the sugar production process in factories. Let's get started. Sugarcane thrives in warm climates, which is why it is predominantly grown in states like Louisiana, Florida, and Texas. Farmers begin the sugarcane planting season each spring. Sugarcane is planted using sections of the stalk cut into pieces, each about 12 to 18 inches long, containing 3 to 4 buds. To select high-quality sugarcane varieties, scientists conduct in-depth research in laboratories, performing DNA tests and chemical experiments to identify unique characteristics of each variety. From these studies, the best potential sugarcane varieties are selected for cultivation. After each growing season, the soil becomes depleted. It needs to be tilled and loosened to ensure good drainage and facilitate easy root development. Farmers use tractors and specialized plowing equipment, each capable of tilling several hectares of land per day. This process also helps break up the hard soil structure, allowing the roots of the sugarcane to spread and grow more effectively. Large farms typically plant sugarcane in straight rows to facilitate care and harvesting. Therefore, they use machinery to mark parallel straight furrows for planting the sugarcane. Once the furrows are made, a sugarcane planter equipped with sugarcane seedlings in a container moves straight along these pre-marked furrows. The automatic sugarcane planter places the cane sets into the prepared furrows at a depth of 1 to 1.5 meters. The sets are laid horizontally or at an angle, and then the soil is gently filled back in to protect the sets and maintain moisture for germination. After planting on the farm, key activities to ensure the growth of the sugarcane include regular watering, weeding, and fertilization. Sugarcane is a water-intensive crop, especially during its initial growth stages. There are several irrigation systems suitable for sugarcane farms, including drip irrigation, sprinkler systems, and flood irrigation, with drip irrigation being the most popular in modern sugarcane farms due to its efficiency and water conservation. The drip irrigation system uses main water lines that branch out into smaller tubes running along the sugarcane rows. These branches are equipped with emitters placed at regular intervals, typically close to the sugarcane roots. Water is pumped through these tubes and drips directly onto the soil around the roots, providing just enough water without causing waterlogging. This method allows sugarcane roots to absorb water quickly and efficiently. The sprinkler system consists of large water pipes with sprinkler heads spaced along the field, covering a large area. Water is pumped through these sprinklers, creating a spray that falls over the sugarcane field like natural rain. Sprinkler systems can be easily moved to different areas of the field, providing flexibility in watering different sections of the sugarcane crop. Alongside irrigation, fertilization is an essential process for sugarcane cultivation. The common types of fertilizer used for sugarcane contain high levels of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. American farmers use modern machinery to apply fertilizer over large areas, often in a liquid form that allows the sugarcane to easily absorb nutrients through its leaves or roots. The machinery moves along the rows of sugarcane, spraying the fertilizer in a fine mist. Thanks to this automated and modern fertilization process, farmers can optimize the efficiency and quality of the sugarcane, promoting healthy growth and high yields. Weeds can quickly grow alongside sugarcane, competing for nutrients. Farmers use modern weeders equipped with cutting blades or rotating brushes that trim close to the ground without harming the sugarcane. About a year after planting, the sugarcane is ready for harvest. Before harvesting, farmers often burn the sugarcane right on the farm. This burning is intended to remove dry leaves and unnecessary tops, making the harvest easier and more efficient. Dry leaves and weeds can cover the sugarcane stalks, obstructing machinery and slowing down the harvesting process. The fire burns off the outer leaf layer, leaving behind clean stalks and reducing the volume of unnecessary material to transport. This not only saves costs and time, but also makes the milling process at the factory more efficient as it focuses on the sugar-rich stalks. However, this method is currently under strict regulation due to its contribution to air pollution and environmental impact. Burning sugarcane has almost disappeared because modern machines can easily harvest sugarcane without much human intervention. First, the sugarcane harvesters are precisely adjusted to cut as close to the ground as possible, ensuring that the entire sugar-rich stalk is harvested. As the harvester moves along the sugarcane rows, its sharp blades continuously operate, neatly cutting each cane at the base and lifting the stalks onto an automated conveyor belt. Unnecessary leaves and tops are removed right on the machine and returned to the soil in the field, reducing the need for post-harvest processing. Next, the harvested sugarcane stalks are cut into shorter sections, ready for transport. These segments are moved into the large holding compartment of the harvester, then transferred to waiting trucks on the edge of the field, ready for the journey to the processing plant. All these steps, from cutting and cleaning to collection, are carried out continuously and precisely, thanks to the power of modern technology. After harvesting, sugarcane is transported to the sugar factory by truck, or in some places by train. The sugar production process at the factory is complex and involves multiple steps to extract, refine, and crystallize sugar from the sugarcane. Sugarcane is typically transported to the factory immediately after harvesting to prevent loss of water and sweetness. Samples of sugarcane juice from different farms are separately collected and analyzed in an on-site laboratory to determine the sugar content. The cane undergoes a washing system to remove soil, dust, and other impurities attached to the stalks. Next steps typically include crushing and pressing the chopped cane to extract the sugary juice. The chopped sugarcane is fed into large-capacity juicers to extract the sugarcane juice. These juicers typically consist of several heavy rollers that crush and press the cane to squeeze out the juice. After the extraction process, the leftover fibrous material, known as bagasse, is removed. This bagasse is utilized for various purposes, such as fuel, paper production, and the manufacture of biodegradable products like plates and utensils. The freshly extracted sugarcane juice typically contains impurities and suspended fibers. To clarify the juice, lime is added to precipitate these non-soluble impurities, enhancing the purity of the sugarcane juice after chemical treatment. The clarified sugarcane juice is heated in evaporation pans to vaporize water, resulting in a more concentrated sugar solution. This process occurs in several stages, transforming from a dilute solution to a thicker one. The concentrated juice turns a pale yellow and becomes more viscous. To initiate crystallization, a small amount of sugar seed crystals is added to the concentrated sugarcane juice. The solution is gradually cooled, allowing sugar to start crystallizing. This crystallization process can take several hours. After crystallization, the mixture is placed in a centrifuge to separate the sugar crystals from the molasses. The centrifuge spins at high speed, collecting the sugar crystals in the middle while the molasses flows out. The sugar, still damp from separation, is sent to a drying system to fully dry, preventing the crystals from sticking together and extending shelf life. Once dried, the sugar is sorted and packaged into bags or sacks for transport and consumption. Some factories utilize automatic packaging systems, which expedite the packaging process and ensure accuracy. Before leaving the factory, the sugar undergoes thorough quality checks to ensure it meets standards for sweetness, purity, and granule size. Samples are analyzed in a laboratory to guarantee the highest quality for the factory's products. The process above yields raw sugar crystals that are off-white. To achieve pure white sugar, a decolorization step is required. The solution for decolorizing is created by dissolving the raw, refined sugar in boiling water at 80 degrees Celsius. This clear solution is then heated and passed through sand and gravel filters before moving through activated carbon columns. Following this, it is centrifuged again to remove color, resulting in pure white sugar crystals. After the juice extraction, sugarcane bagasse becomes an ideal material for producing biodegradable products such as plates, bowls, cups, and other food containers, offering an eco-friendly alternative to single-use plastics. The bagasse is processed to remove impurities, then cooked into a pulp. This pulp is pressed into various shapes like plates, bowls, or food trays. Products made from sugarcane bagasse are not only environmentally friendly but also biodegradable, significantly reducing plastic waste. Additionally, bagasse is used as livestock feed, especially for cattle. Rough bagasse is typically fermented for about 2 months, similar to silage corn, making it easier for livestock to digest and reducing feed costs for farmers. Now you have a comprehensive overview of how white sugar is produced from sugarcane, from the planting and care stages, through the harvesting of sugarcane, to the meticulous processing in the factory. It's a long journey filled with dedication and effort, not only from the farmers, but also from the workers and technicians at the factory, ensuring the delivery of pure, high-quality sugar. So next time you use a spoonful of sugar to make tea, bake, or cook, remember the hard work and detailed process behind it. Thank you for joining me in exploring this content. If you have any questions or comments, please share them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to not miss out on more fascinating stories about agriculture and production. Peanuts are a bit quirky. Unlike most crops that grow above the ground, peanuts actually grow underground. It's a plant with roots and humility. Literally. The peanut plant flowers above ground, but after flowering it sends pegs into the soil where the peanuts grow. Farmers carefully plant peanut seeds in sandy soil, usually in warm, sunny states like Georgia, Alabama, and Texas. These little legume powerhouses need a solid 120 to 160 days of good, hot weather to grow to perfection. But growing a peanut plant isn't all sunshine and rainbows. They need the right balance of moisture, heat, and the occasional pest control patrol to make it through their growing season unscathed. Farmers watch their fields closely, waiting for the perfect time to start the next stage, harvesting. Harvesting peanuts is an exciting event that takes a lot of precision and some very cool machinery. Unlike digging potatoes or cutting wheat, peanut harvesting involves a two-step process. First up, the digger machine enters the fields. The digger gently scoops up the plants from the soil, flipping them over so the peanuts rest on top. It's like giving the peanuts a sunny vacation after all those months underground, and this part is crucial. They need a few days to dry out in the sun, otherwise they'll be way too moist for storage or processing. After about 3 to 5 days in the field sunbathing, it's time for step 2. Enter the combine harvester, which does all the heavy lifting. This machine rolls through the fields, collecting the peanuts while removing unwanted bits like soil, stems, and leaves. The combines sort the peanuts into neat, tidy rows, ready to be loaded up and sent off for the next stage. Once the peanuts make it from the fields to the processing plants, it's showtime. Each peanut goes through several stages before it ends up as that creamy spread we all love. Here's the scoop on what happens inside the peanut butter factory. First, the peanuts are cleaned to remove any lingering dirt, rocks, or stray bits. Then, they're sorted by size and quality. Only the finest peanuts are chosen for peanut butter greatness. After sorting, it's time to roast. Peanuts are roasted to bring out their nutty flavor, turning them a nice golden brown. Roasting can make or break a batch of peanut butter, so this step requires careful timing and temperature control. Once roasted, the peanuts get a quick makeover as they're shelled and have their skins removed. Only the clean, roasted nuts are left behind, ready for grinding. This is where the magic happens. The roasted peanuts go through grinders that first break them down slowly, and then, at faster speeds, turn them into a smooth, creamy texture. A bit of salt, sweetener, or oil might be added, depending on the brand or flavor, to give it that signature taste. Finally, the peanut butter is jarred, sealed, and labeled, ready to hit shelves across the country. And that's it. Peanuts transform from humble legume to America's favorite spread. Peanuts aren't just delicious, they're a billion-dollar industry. The United States produces millions of tons of peanuts every year, with most of that production going into domestic consumption. Peanut butter alone generates over $1 billion in revenue annually in the U.S. economy, with Georgia as the largest peanut-producing state, contributing about 50% of the national supply. It's no wonder the peanut industry plays such a crucial role in supporting farmers, food companies, and countless employees. Beyond economic value, peanuts also provide environmental benefits. Since they're a legume, peanuts have the unique ability to fix nitrogen in the soil, which reduces the need for synthetic fertilizers and helps keep soil healthy for future crops. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, peanut brittle, and peanut butter cookies are just a few ways peanuts have ingrained themselves in American cuisine. The PB&J sandwich, in particular, is an iconic American snack, beloved by kids and adults alike. April 2nd is National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day in the U.S., a day dedicated to the PB&J sandwich. This iconic snack has been a staple in American lunchboxes since it gained popularity during World War II as an affordable, protein-packed meal for soldiers. In Georgia, Alabama, and other peanut-growing states, annual peanut festivals celebrate the harvest with everything from peanut-themed parades to cooking competitions. So here are some fun facts about peanuts you may not know. Peanuts aren't actually nuts. Despite the name, peanuts are actually legumes related to beans and lentils. They just had a really successful rebranding campaign. Peanut butter for the presidents. The 39th President of the United States, Jimmy Carter, was a peanut farmer from Georgia before he entered politics. In fact, Carter's family peanut farm put peanuts on the map for many Americans, solidifying their place in American agriculture. The great peanut butter debate, smooth or crunchy, Americans are split on the issue. While smooth peanut butter takes the lion's share of sales, the crunchy camp is fiercely loyal to its texture. There you have it, the mighty journey of the American peanut. From fields in Georgia to jars on grocery store shelves, peanuts have captured America's heart and taste buds. Farmers pour hard work and dedication into every step, ensuring that peanuts get the treatment they deserve. Next time you're making a PB&J or reaching for a spoonful of peanut butter, take a moment to appreciate the journey those peanuts took to get there. It's a long, dusty road from underground to peanut butter glory. But it's worth every step. And with a history as rich as its flavor, the peanut has certainly earned its place in America's economy, culture, and kitchen pantry. So that's the story of the mighty peanut. Hope you'll enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notified when our exciting videos go live. Goodbye.